So yeah, as of right now, I was walking up my block or whatever, and then this was the thing I'll be talking about where there's certain videos and mentionings that I make, as y'all can see. Y'all can pretty much guess what happened. Where it's like, for those people that be like, oh, you know, people got rationalize their problems and stuff like that, and I'll be like, no, this is why I do what I do, as in journalist, or whatever you want to call it, being in the social media and all that stuff. That's what I do, because when all that stuff that I be talking about, don't take your life for granted or certain situations like that, granted nobody got hurt, but it's just the point of reasoning that this was the stuff that I always be talking about. So then when my posts come up earlier, and when I go off and I say what I have to say on certain things, don't be surprised. And that's why, like, it's not even for me to just join the fight. It's just I always tell people, if you're on the if you want to be on that side of, you know, fighting for what's right and what's good, you got to know that everything comes with it. You have to be strong. You have to stand firm, and you have to be strong in your beliefs. That means, like, if you want to start this revolution thing, that's why I don't believe in marches as much. And that was even before a lot of YouTubers say that they say they believe in marches and stuff like that. No. This is just an example of how critical it's getting. And it's not even the summertime yet. And look at all these cops. I mean, correct that. Look at all these cars on a one-way, looking for a 30-second shootout. I'm sorry, fam. My bad. Yeah. It's just for my blogging purpose, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I always like, you know, to talk with people and let them know on certain situations. My bad, miss. So, you know, I had a day off today. I was really going to do a video earlier today until, like, just about as I was about to step outside the door, I hear all this shit happening. Some of them I was just, like, you know, laying down with my daughter because, you know, I was going to go outside, get something to eat, like a sandwich, and then get shit started. But then it's dumb shit like this, like motherfuckers that, you know, we gotta keep in check. Like, on this video purposes, it's not like I'm saying, you know, you gotta go out here and snitch. Nah, you don't gotta snitch. How about you stop the problem before it happens? Like, stop your homeboy before he let it go. So this is just like my video on it, on what happened, just in case. If y'all didn't see it, y'all probably gonna get one earlier with me going up the block checking it out. A matter of fact, let me pause this and let me go up the block. Let's check it out from there. Knowing like how I do, y'all probably gonna give y'all like at least a good 10 minutes or even more. But look at this, they basically got the whole street shut down over a 30-second bullshit. See how everybody just doing their thing? And that's all we are to them. Content. That's all we are. I was gonna say, yeah, so I just did a little bit of me walking back up the block just to show y'all what's going on. If y'all not sick and tired of this, then I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. This goes out to all of, like, you know, not me, no, because I'm not, this ain't a one-man show. This goes out to all these brothers that if they get sick and tired of how their environment be treating them, stop the problems before they happen. And you won't have, you know, you won't have ruckus and bullshit like this. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Officer was asking me questions, like nothing crazy. He was just like, well, I had my camera out. And then I told him. I should have recorded that, but I don't do corny shit like that unless the shit get real. But then that's another thing though. Not all these cops are enemies out here. And we have to treat them as such because... Hold on. My bad. That's just my personal opinion on shit. Because trust me, I be seeing it there too, man. Because sometimes some of these cops, they just be wilding. But in this case, we can't even blame it on the cops. Can't blame it on law enforcement. We have no choice but to blame it on ourselves. It kind of sucks, man, because this community was getting good. And we fucking took an L today. We got a deputy that's out there coming up. Yeah, man. Always wanted to do my own source media, but not like this. Especially not the comforts of my home. And think about it. Yesterday when this happened, this was exactly the time I freaking took out my daughter. We were just out in the park, just chilling. My bad if it seems weird because I'm walking, but I'm just trying to keep the stability going with the camera. But you already know how this shit get. But on some real shit, don't worry, I'm gonna have more footage up. I just gotta pick up my daughter and just make sure we get, you know, get her to where she needs to be. And that's just pretty much it, because I'm kind of spaced out with words because there ain't nothing really much to say. It's just foolery on top of foolery, you know? But it is what it is, so I'll check your guys out later. And then best believe I'm gonna have some rants about this. Y'all already know the rants are coming, because this is the shit that I tell my friends, I'll be telling neighbors, and I always be speaking public about, because it just comes to a point, man, it's like, damn, that shit was wild loud. We gotta get that shit checked out. But yeah, if I don't see, like, this is the thing, and it's not judging, you know, towards everybody, but if I don't see you outside with your cameras trying to stop shit or make shit happen or make a different change in the direction, then what are you really doing? I already did my part moving in silence. I've always did. Do what I have to do and show and be the example all the time. But then it's like, it comes to a certain extent, it's like, I don't know. 'Cause I don't want to be, I don't want to be like saying I'm wasting, some of y'all people's time and all, but it's just crazy, man. I don't think there's no more for me to record and say, except, we just got to do better. And that's just it. Yeah, my bad for being outside, the street noise. You know how that shit go, but, I'm just saying, it's just, when I go off on my contents, like, like my later on videos, this is why I went off, and that's why I want y'all to know. Where is it coming from? I don't never want it to be like somebody saying I'm coming out of nowhere with this shit, because it gets tiring for my community, our communities. You know what I'm saying? Our people, our demographic being looked at as such. And I'm telling people, like, I'm with the shits to fight on it through. If motherfuckers gotta get locked up and shit like that for exposing motherfucking bozo shit, it is what it is. Yeah. But now I was laughing because the old man was like, I'm a customer, and I was like, is he talking to me? But no, there's nothing much that I can say, except just when you go outside, just be aware of things. Change what you can only change, but then at the same time, don't be afraid to enforce the change. Never be afraid to say something that's wrong. I'm just throwing out some pointers. I'm throwing out some jewels out there, man. It's not like I'm opening up the jewelry shop. I know I always joke like that, but it ain't one of those things. The era of them against us is at an all-time high rate, meaning society's gonna come through. And these are the things that we got to investigate and inspect. But more or less, I'll just do the best that I can with my content just to keep y'all updated with, you know, what's happening. So for all that, take care. I'm out.